Ladies and gentlemen, each morning we are handed something priceless, time, and yet too often we treat it like spare change, tossing it away in distraction, worry, or regret. But what if we understood that each sunrise is a sacred invitation? Not just another date on the calendar, but a whispered call to choose, to move, to create. The world will go on regardless of whether we rise with intention or fall back into yesterday's habits, but the life we truly want, the purpose we seek, that comes only through deliberate, conscious living. Every single day is a new beginning, not just in theory, not just in poetry, but in deep divine truth. Yesterday may have been soaked in tears or twisted in failure, but today stands apart. It is unspoiled. It is unspoiled. It does not judge where you've been. It waits to see who you will become. And you, beloved, are the one who gets to decide. You don't have to wait for the perfect conditions. You don't need every puzzle piece to fall into place. You need only to wake up with the courage to choose yourself again and again. Because intention daily quiet, stubborn intention is how greatness is built. Not in a single leap, but in steady, unshakable steps. We live in a world of noise, timelines, deadlines, headlines, but none of those things should dictate how your spirit moves. You were not made to be on autopilot. You were not created to simply survive until the weekend. You were made to bring light, to love fiercely, to grow boldly. And that begins with a decision. Not once in a lifetime, but every single morning before your feet hit the floor, ask yourself, what am I here for today? Not what does the job ask? Not what does the world expect, but what does your soul require? Maybe it needs rest. Maybe it needs courage. Maybe it needs to speak the truth that's been trapped in your throat for too long. Whatever it is, you must name it. You must claim it. Because a life without intention is a life left to chance. And you, child of purpose, are not a mistake. You are not here to drift. You are here to decide again and again that your life matters. Your voice matters. That how you show up in this world has meaning. Start small, start quiet, but start. Make your bed like it's a ceremony. Pour your coffee like it's an offering to the strength within you. Say your affirmations like armor. Tell the truth even if your voice trembles. And when you feel lost, when the weight of the world makes you want to disappear, come back to your intention. Anchor yourself in it. Say, I choose to be here. I choose to try. I choose to keep becoming. Your dreams are not accidents. They are messages from your higher self. But they are not promises, they are possibilities. And the bridge from possibility to reality is built with daily intentional action. Nothing more, nothing less. Let your days be guided by something greater than urgency. Let them be shaped by who you are becoming, not just what you are doing. That's how you build a life that feels like your own. That's how you step into rooms with presence, speak with conviction, and love without apology. When you forget, come back. Let it be your foundation, because each day is a page. And though you do not control the length of the story, you do control the weight of your words, the truth of your choices, and the power of your presence. So stop waiting for some grand transformation. You are already in it. With every breath, you are creating your life. With every decision, you are shaping your story. With every act of love, every act of discipline, every moment of stillness or strength, you are honoring the divine truth. That intention is the heartbeat of a meaningful life. This world will try to make you forget that. It will try to convince you that survival is enough, that busy is better than fulfilled, that more is better than meaningful. But listen to me, you are not here to chase. You are here to create. And creation begins with choice. So choose to live wide awake. Choose to live with vision. Choose to be the author of your days. And if all else fails, if the noise grows too loud, if the path disappears beneath your feet, return to your center, breathe, and speak your truth. I am not finished. I am just beginning. Life does not hand out greatness freely. It does not come wrapped in velvet or whispered sweetly at your door. No, it comes in storms, in heavy nights and aching hearts, in the moments when you think you cannot take one more step and somehow you do. That is the truth of it. The strength you seek is not found in comfort. It is forged in discomfort. It grows in the cracks. It blooms in the breaking. You must understand that struggle is not a punishment. It is not life's way of pushing you down. It is life's way of calling you up. Each obstacle you meet, each failure that burns in your chest, each betrayal that shakes your trust, these are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to reveal you, to peel back what is shallow and show you what is strong, because you don't really know who you are when everything is easy. You learn that in the fire. There is a sacred wisdom in the struggle. You may not see it when you're in it. You may cry, curse, beg for relief. That's natural. That's human. But somewhere in the chaos, somewhere beneath the pain, something inside you is growing. A deeper will, a sharper clarity, a steadier voice. You were not made to fold. You were made to endure. Not just survive, but transform. The seed must break before it becomes a tree. The caterpillar must dissolve before it can fly. And so must you be broken, sometimes by life, sometimes by your own choices, before you truly rise. When you fall, and you will, fall with honesty. Let the pain teach you. Let the silence strengthen you, but do not let it define you. The people who walk in greatness are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who fall and get back up with more grace than bitterness, with more determination than shame. Struggle refines you. It humbles you. It strips away illusions and demands truth. You find out what really matters when the comfort is gone. You find out who really loves you. You find out what you're really made of. And that truth is gold. Too many try to run from struggle. They numb it, deny it, dress it up in distraction. But struggle will wait. It will sit outside your door, patient as time, until you're ready to meet it face to face. And when you do, when you finally say, I will walk through this, not around it, that's when you begin to change. Not all struggle is loud. Sometimes it's the quiet battle of getting out of bed when your heart is heavy. Sometimes it's showing up to a life that doesn't look like what you hoped for. Sometimes it's simply choosing not to give up. These two are victories. These two are brave. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you chose to heal. They are reminders that you were here, that you endured, that you kept moving. Wear them like medals, not chains. Let them be the story of your survival, not the shadow of your shame. There will be days when you wonder why it has to be so hard, why your road seems longer, your mountain steeper. And the answer is not always clear, but you are being called. You are being prepared for something greater than ease. Ease never made anyone remarkable. Pressure made diamonds. Fire made steel. Resistance made champions. The strength you build in the storm will serve you in the calm. And when you reach your next season, when the sun returns and the winds settle, you will not walk the same. You will carry the weight you've survived with quiet pride, and you will know, I earned this peace. When you hear someone say, stay strong, understand what that really means. It does not mean don't cry. It does not mean hide your pain. It means feel it, face it, and rise anyway. It means look your hardship in the eye and say, you will not have the last word. The world needs people who have been through fire and came out kind, who have every reason to be bitter but choose love, who know darkness and still choose to shine. That is who you are becoming. So when the struggle comes, and it will, do not ask, oh, why me? Ask, What am I learning? Who am I becoming? How can I use this? Because every season of suffering holds the seed of strength. And when you grow through what you go through, no one can take that from you. You are not fragile. You are powerful beyond measure. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become because of it. And the next time life tries to shake you, to break you, to silence you, remember this. The world will try to name you. It will dress you in labels you did not ask for and weigh you down with expectations you never agreed to carry. From the moment you learn to speak, someone is already telling you what your voice should sound like. What is too loud? What is too soft? What is acceptable? What is too much? But I say this, your voice, the one that lives inside your chest, the one that trembles when you speak the truth, it is your greatest weapon, your deepest power. And the moment you decide to honor it, to listen to it, to use it, the world begins to shift. The voice within you knows things the world has forgotten. It knows the texture of your dreams. It knows the rhythm of your heart. It knows what makes you come alive, not what pays the bills or pleases the crowd, but what sets your soul on fire. And it will whisper to you. It will nudge you gently again and again, even when you ignore it, even when you pretend not to hear, because your voice, your truth, does not give up on you. Not ever. But too many people live as echoes. They speak what others have spoken. They walk the paths others have paved. They live lives that look full but feel empty because they've been taught that safety is more valuable than authenticity. That silence is smoother than conflict. That approval is better than self-respect. Let me tell you something. That is not living. That is surviving in a disguise. To live fully, you must first reclaim your voice. You must sit with yourself and ask, what do I believe? What do I want? What do I stand for? And then you must speak those answers into the world. Not always with words, but with your choices, your presence, your energy. That is how you take your life back. Speaking your truth will cost you. That's the part they don't say. It will cost you comfort. It may cost you friendships. It may cost you approval. But it will return to you something far greater: self-trust, dignity, freedom. And once you begin to live from your voice rather than around it, you won't go back. You'll begin to taste the richness of alignment, of walking in your own shoes in your own way, with your head held high, because someone said you were worthy, but because you finally knew it for yourself. Sometimes your voice will shake. That's all right. Let it. Bravery isn't always loud. Sometimes it sounds like a whisper in a crowded room. Sometimes it's simply saying a no when you used to say yes. Sometimes it's crying when you've been told to be strong. All of that is powerful. All of that is real. You don't have to be perfect to speak with power. You don't have to have it all figured out. You only need to be honest. Honest with yourself. Honest with the people around you. And when you don't know what to say, don't say what you've heard. Say what you feel. Say what you mean. Because your voice is not just your words. It's your truth in motion. There will be people who don't understand. There will be those who try to quiet you. That's not your burden to carry. Your responsibility is not to fit into every room. It's to be true in every room. The ones meant for you will feel it. They will hear you, really hear you. And those who don't, let them go. Let them make space for what is real. You were not made to be a copy. You were not made to mimic. You were made to declare, to affirm, to create. And every time you honor your voice, every time you tell your story, even when it shakes, you are planting seeds of liberation for someone else. Because courage is contagious. Truth echoes. And your voice might just be the permission someone else has been waiting for. Let that sink in. Your truth, spoken with love and fire, could set another soul free. And what about the days when you feel small? When your voice feels buried under doubt or shame? On those days, write, sing, breathe, sit in silence and remember your voice has not left you. It's just resting. It is still yours. It is still holy, and it will rise when you're ready. You don't need a stage to speak with purpose. You don't need a title to speak with power. Your life is your platform. Your choices are your message. Speak with your hands. Speak with your love. Speak with your boundaries. Let every part of you become a living testimony to your truth. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being loud. It's about being real. And nothing resonates more deeply than a life lived in truth. That is your legacy.